Hey guys, welcome. This is a general reading for the collective of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This series of readings and the next series of readings, so all of March, are date and time specific. Most of my readings are usually not. But I'm going to be focusing, because that's what you've all asked for, on the transits, the big transits. Saturn moving out of Aquarius and into Pisces is first. And the second half of the month will be Pluto moving out of Capricorn and into Aquarius. So those are big planetary shifts felt by the collective, but I want to make them more practical for you. I do read for love and relationships, so we're gonna go ahead and take a deeper dive into this Saturn transit into Pisces. Once Saturn moves into Pisces, which happens on the 7th, literally an hour or two after the full moon in Virgo, so that's like a double whammy. He will get his disposition from the ruling planet of Pisces, which is Neptune, the great spirit. So the words you may want to think about are spiritual discipline. Wherever Saturn goes, we're looking at discipline. We're looking at structure. We're looking at learning lessons. We are looking at rules, sometimes restriction. So karmic lessons comes to mind, or reckonings. Also the topic of boundaries. Pisces is boundaryless. So Capricorn moving into that sign says, wait a minute, we have to tighten up our boundaries. Wherever, did I say Capricorn? I meant Saturn. Wherever Saturn goes, challenges occur. We get challenged. We get pushed a bit. So since Pisces is all about forgiveness, because we're all one, some of the challenges may include lack of forgiveness, lack of flow, lack of discipline, lack of commitment to spiritual practices. So I'm just giving you these little catchphrases and words and terms, keywords in effect, for you to reflect upon. When we think about Pisces in general, it's the last sign of the zodiac. So once we move out of Pisces season and into Aries, we begin it's the astrological new year. So Pisces is about completion and transitioning, right? From one cycle to a new cycle. It's about releasing, letting go of things that are dissolving, that we don't need to hold on to anymore. If you are a subscriber of the channel, and I hope that you are, you'll see on my community tab, I did a little meme today. I posted a meme about letting go and sort of releasing our grip on things and kind of opening our hand and just sort of letting what wants to leave. So that's what this spread will be all about today, is Saturn moving into Pisces. One last note for those of you who are interested, you've been asking, morning musings. I do a little morning musing every morning. That's what the channel membership is. So if you've ever wondered what's the channel membership, there's a little join button next to the subscribe button. Click it and you'll learn about it. But I do a little morning musing when I wake up and before I've, gotten into my day, when my connection to energy is a little bit less filtered. And I read for the signs I'm going to do a full spread for later that day. So they are now available for individual purchase. You will see a link in the description box below that hasn't been there before, and it will take you to the collection of morning musings in case you just want something. They're always like less than 10 minutes long, so it's easy to kind of kick your day off with them. And if you purchase one and you like it, you may want to consider joining the membership, because the membership is $4.99 for the whole month, and you get every morning musing, and the individual purchase price, I think, is $4.44. So just want to let you know it's there for you to explore. Okay, so let's jump in. Eight of Pentacles. Well, perfect Saturnian energy. Focusing on creative solutions to a problem takes work, takes effort, takes focus. All right, Gemini, here we go. You can also be here as a cross watcher. That's absolutely fine. Sometimes the messages speak more to you personally than they do about your person. Keep that in mind. And in the extended, we'll explore the one you're here to watch about, regardless of their sign. 10 of Cups on the bottom. I like that. Remember that Saturn also brings rewards. So there could be a reward of happiness and happily ever afters, provided we're learning the lessons that Saturn's trying to teach us. This first row is about the Pisces energy of release. So we have the Four of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, and Judgment. Judgment is perfect here because that's the forgiveness quotient, right? That's that aspect of second chances, forgiveness, redemption. Three of Pentacles is something that's more cooperative, and Four of Swords is about deep reflection and healing. So I'm feeling here that something needs to be healed in a more cooperative way, so that it can kind of be resurrected. So it can be born again in a new way. So if there's something that hasn't been healed, you may want to investigate that, especially when it comes to the Three of Pentacles, because that to me feels it's talking more about, well, we're in this together. And the healing that's going to come from it will bring in a whole new experience. It's the Judgment card is literally the angel calling the sinners back up out of the grave, right? For a second chance at life, at love, at happiness, at whatever. Got it? So I'm feeling like something that needs to be released or completed is, we know what the problem is. How do we work together to solve it, to heal it, and then to find forgiveness around it? This is also a card of reunion. Second row here is Saturn. Ooh, what are the lessons? Or where will we be rewarded? We have the Chariot, the Page of Swords, and the World. The World is Saturn. Oh my gosh, it's perfect, right? Aquarius and Capricorn are the signs associated with the World card, the as above and so below of it all. So I feel like there is still something left unsaid, Page of Swords. There's some truth that has not yet been revealed or spoken into existence. And you're not going to be able to move forward. You're not going to have much success and triumph unless or until what hasn't been said is said. And I'm saying that because I'm seeing the need for some healing and the need to kind of let go of something that does require forgiveness. And the World is endings and new beginnings, closing out a cycle. This is the reward. It's like, you done good, and now you can move on your way. Triumphant, victorious. So we'll look at that. I'm going to clarify this. And the next row is your next highest timeline, Knight of Swords. Yeah, that's when someone comes in to clear the air, to speak their truth. There's a cause for celebration, reconciliation. Three of Wands, it's something that's been anticipated. So I think your next highest timeline, I love the threes here, brings in something really powerful that you sort of set in motion. I like it because you focused on it and you worked at it and you perfected it. That's a little Virgo clue for the Virgo full moon, which I will also be uploading a reading for. Okay, so let's look at the Eight of Pentacles. Ah, yes. Emotional expression, offers of love from the heart. So there's something that's needed here. Oh my gosh, Gemini, of course, with the Three of Swords. We know there already needs to be healing because we have the Four of Swords here. Underneath the Spirit. I love you. Four of Swords. Just as I said, we have the Four of Swords over here. Yeah, Spirit's like, well, I'm going to make it easy for you. That's exactly what the message is. So yes, there needs to be an offer, some kind of expression from the heart that brings about a lot of healing. It does require focus, effort, energy, attention to creative solutions to a problem. So this could be your Eight of Pentacles. It could be their Eight of Pentacles. It could be something that you do together, right? If you both kind of have to meet in the middle on some level, if there are wounds on both sides and healing is required on both sides, that's why the Eight of Pentacles is here. So I want to look at the Four of Swords by itself. Yes. Oh, so gorgeous. Healing for the soulmates. So this is something that's, Pisces is guiding as Saturn moves into Pisces. And it's something you need to do together, especially if you want reunion, reconciliation, forgiveness, second chances. So let me look at the Three of Pentacles in Judgment. And you kind of have to push through some difficult energy. Three of Pentacles. It's not going to be easy. Nothing good comes easy. I think I said that in the morning musing. There's always, let me double check that. In fact, whew, I feel like I said that. Didn't I just say that this morning? Yes, I absolutely did. Yeah, the Nine of Wands was there. And I remember saying it. And, you know, I'm foggy in the morning when I do those morning musings. But it was like nothing good ever came easy. So you're both going to have to kind of push forward and persevere if you want this reunion, if you want to choose this connection and do so cooperatively, meaning Three of Pentacles, you're both on the same page so that you can kind of release and walk away from what doesn't serve you anymore and have the forgiveness and second chances that you desire. So Pisces is actually asking you to release what it is that has hurt both of you and find a way together to get to that resolution, to get to the healing part where you can both say, yeah, or, you know, where you can say your I'm sorries and you can find the profound healing that's necessary. That is what Pisces is sort of guiding you as Saturn moves into Pisces and we are in Pisces season. Whew. So let's look at that. Oh my gosh. And Saturn's saying, yeah, you kind of want to move on. I get it. Chariot and the Page of Swords. Wow. Again. So there could be rewards here. Both of these cards are victory cards, the Chariot and the Six of Wands. I love that. There is reconciliation as well in the Six of Wands, much like Judgment. And I'm feeling like it's about being, you know, being sure of oneself. The King of Wands could be your person. It is Leo energy, but that doesn't matter. It's usually someone who is very clear about what they want and makes no bones about claiming it. So it's sort of a taking control and stepping up to the plate and knocking it out of the park. I feel really positive about what I'm seeing here, but I'm feeling like there's no waiting for it. Like if there's something that's been unsaid, that's what the Eight of Pentacles is about. There are words left unsaid. There's something here that has to be claimed and spoken to and cleared if you're going to get the triumph that you desire. So I almost feel like there's potentially somebody, a triumphant return, somebody coming in saying, I know what I want, and I want this connection, and I want this relationship, and yeah, I'm ready to work for it, and here's what needs to be said. And then the forgiveness can come in. So that's what I'm seeing as Saturn's task, is calling you both to focus, to you know, and it can't just happen in a vacuum. It does take two. And you might be the person who was most wounded. That's possible. But, you know, forgiveness is a two-way street. Someone asks for it and the other person offers it. Got it? So I'm feeling like that's what I'm seeing. It's got to be done together. Three of Pentacles. So let me look at the World card here. Damn. And you will be rewarded. Didn't I see that on the bottom of the deck? Did I not? I did. Okay. So like I said, Capricorn likes to reward us for the work that we do when we pay attention to what the lesson plan is and we follow along and we get it done and we open our hearts and we explore what needs to be healed and we do it together equally. We can be richly rewarded with beautiful, I said that yesterday, richly rewarded in my, it's hard to say. And the happiness that we desire and deserve is the new beginning. So now let's look at your next highest timeline. Knight of Swords, Three of Cups, Three of Wands. Knight of Swords with the Three of Cups. Yes, now we have the King and Queen of Wands. Lots of passion here. That Page of Swords comes back. I kind of feel like whatever it is that is spoken helps to offload the heavy karma right? The two swords energies here. We've got the Knight of Swords is about clearing the air or speaking truth to power or coming in and making yourself very clear. And the Queen of Wands is very much in her power. And then we've got the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords, pages are messengers, but they're kind of a little bit less evolved, obviously, than a Knight, Queen, or King. And I'm feeling like there's some little thing that just in the utterance of it allows a lot of heavy weight, baggage, karmic gunk to be released, and it is a cause for celebration, joy, reconciliation. Yeah, I just feel like your next highest timeline, there's just one little thing. It's not a big earth-shattering tower moment kind of situation. There's something that needs to be said. I'm not really sure what it is. You probably know what it is. And if you're not sure what it is, your person knows what it is. We'll look at that in the extended. And then we've got the Three of Wands. Let's see what this is trying to tell us. Ha! Yes, okay. So there needs to be some kind of accountability for something that feels like it was either self-serving, deceptive, avoidant, even with that Seven of Swords. And I'm feeling like justice is where we just kind of level the playing field. And that's something you've been waiting for. Three of Wands, anticipation, just kind of waiting for someone to come in. And maybe that's what the Page of Swords is about. You know, it's a general reading, not a personal. You got to be able to apply it to your situation as it resonates. Maybe there's just something that needs to be said about, yeah, I wasn't really kind of on the level when I said this or did that. And there might be, it might seem little in the moment, but it will go a long way to bringing in a lot of healing and a lot of love, because the love is there. It's available to both of you. So I am really loving this reading. I feel like your next highest timeline resolves and brings back some measure of fairness and balance, something that's been missing for a while because you both work for it. Something that has not been spoken into existence is spoken and provides the healing that's needed and brings in the closing of that difficult cycle and a brand new cycle of love and harmony and beauty and bliss. Gemini, take it. Don't quibble with it, please. So let me give you the astrology that shows up here. Before I do that, there is a link in the very first sentence of the description box below this video, and that will take you to the extended. And we're going to look at your person in detail and how Saturn in Pisces is going to rock their world, okay? So here's what we've got. Knight of Cups is Pisces. We have Gemini in the Lovers. Well, there's your card. We have Judgment is actually a card of Pluto, which is also moving signs this month. But we call it, it's Scorpio influence. Chariot is Cancerian energy. The King of Wands is Leo. Page of Swords is out twice. That is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The World is Aquarius and Capricorn. That is a card of Saturn. Knight of Swords is also Gemini. So you're really here in this reading, Gemini, or if you're here as a cross watcher, your person is all over this reading. Queen of Wands is Aries. We've got a lot happening in Aries. Jupiter is there. Venus is there. Chiron is there. Aries is really being impacted right now with the full moon in Virgo and the planet Saturn moving into Pisces. There's a lot of connectivity between it's like Aries is being activated, okay? We have Justice is Libra. So that's what I've got for you. Beautiful reading. The link to the extended is below. I'll see you there in a second. Otherwise, bye for now.